The company was started around 2011. The first organization, which is Rafa Solutions, and those days, I mean, with my background, I'm engineer, and I graduated Polytechnic University, and all my like initial experience was in the engineering. So I'm not a business person with my education. And when this company started, the first 3 years, I continued to be an engineer, and with the help of the partner company, which was National Instruments, we were able to get quite interesting projects, and like the sales was being handled by the National Instruments salespeople because they were gaining some commission when they passed the project to me, and so on. So that's how it started. And one day, which was around 2013, 14, I understood that either we need to quit and go to the engineering, or I need to learn how to somehow be better in talking with people, building relationships, and getting a business from outside of Armenia with our team efforts, not like sitting and waiting that somebody will give us a project. So that's when everything starts. So of course, I think the major advantage, or what's very much important, is knowing many people, having good network, and that was possible because of travels. So the more you travel, the more you learn, and it's better and it's easier to at the end to build the right network and with the relationship. And I think that traveling is a huge part of my knowledge, except what we read, and like of course reading books, and nowadays not even reading, but like audiobooks, listening books is very much important for the theoretical and I would say institutional knowledge of the business development, sales, and so on. But traveling is giving you the real life adventure, which I enjoy a lot, a lot. So uh, let me just list now the countries which I have visited because of the related to the business, and where we have one or more customers. Okay, first, there are countries which I haven't visited, but we still have customers. And that's also another story, how you should be, because, okay, there are many things I want to share. So depending on the business type, if you are probably aware that there is a B2B and B2C, that's one of the way to differentiate types of businesses when you deal with the other businesses or you're dealing with the consumers. Like when your customer is a person, is an individual, or if your customer is a corporation or a business. So depending on these two differentiators, there are different ways or approaches how you need to sell. And like, of course, the product or service is also changing the strategy to sell. Like if you're doing a service for a particular company, or like you build something for one entity and as per his requirements, that's one type of a scenario. And another type of scenario when maybe you're building exactly the same product, but you're building with some vision in it, like having your own uh, details, like what somebody is asking, uh, what is this
Yeah,
simultaneous noise? Is
Raphael.
it because of me?
Yeah, because you're in a restaurant. I think they hear
Yeah.
the
Okay,
background
just a
noise.
second. Let me try to do something. I want to switch on the crease. It should reduce the noise, I hope. There is one startup in Armenia called Crisp, and
Yes,
they
that is
have
why I made you to use Crisp.
just a second. I will try. I think it should be now better.
I guess I need to
Thank
learn
you.
about this crisp.
Okay.
Oh, that's much better.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Very
Okay,
much better.
Yeah.
good. Thank you for reminding. I don't know whoever was this, Angela Muradian. Thank you, Angela. Okay, and I'm very sorry for this because somehow this time is such that I was not yet in the hotel, and I was forced to be in a public place. Okay, let me continue. So basically, the type of a product or service and the type of your customer defines how are you going to what's the strategy? How are you going to gain the market? And when you build it, when you do an R&D, you make something for maybe 2 years. You're developing it. You're producing, designing, then producing the prototype, and then the goal is to sell that single thing to multiple customers. And the first scenario, you remember, you were building for a particular customer. So our business was more focused into this first scenario. So we were a company that was getting projects from different customers, and as per their requirements, we were building something for them. So whatever, this, most of the strategies and the approach that I have conducted to gain those customers is valid and is can be replicated maybe for that kind of companies, and it's not preferred way to go when you're a product company. And again, it depends. Like I will tell more about like what the product company. So let's give the names. So the first one, let's call them a service company. And then the second one, let's call a product company. When you make the product, and the product can still be a software or it can be kind of like a service. But the differentiation is that you make it once and you sell multiple times, or you make it every time for every customer. So okay, and then whenever it's the second scenario, when you're building something that is for multiple customers, instead of sales, you need to pay more attention on the marketing. So basically, you need to make those potential customers aware about your product or service that you're building, so that they get interested, and then you can actually do some market research, understand their needs, and build the product as per the common point, to find what is the common for all those different customers and build exactly that part, rather than to satisfy any individual customer. So that's where we are now. I mean, this company that was established in 2011, it works up till last year within the first scenario where we build everything as per the customer needs. And now we're shifting to, we're in the transformation. We actually spin off another company, which is a product company. And now we're building a product that we hope to start selling from 2022 to many different customers. And then now for us, it's more important to understand the common needs of those many different customers and be able to suffice those needs within our product features and all the details.